The 20th century witnessed the dramatic rise of the United States of America as a global superpower. This period was marked by significant transformations that reshaped the nation's identity and its role on the world stage. From the bustling streets of New York to the vast plains of the Midwest, America was a land of opportunity and ambition. This ascent was not accidental. It was driven by the relentless spirit of its people who worked tirelessly in factories, farms, and offices. The Industrial Revolution played a crucial role, turning America into a powerhouse of production and innovation. It was the culmination of a unique convergence of factors: abundant resources, a dynamic economy, and a culture that celebrated entrepreneurship and hard work. The American dream was not just a concept, it was a reality for millions, and a commitment to democratic values. These values were enshrined in the Constitution and echoed in the hearts of its citizens. The Statue of Liberty stood as a beacon of hope and freedom, welcoming immigrants from around the world. The seeds of this transformation were sown in the 19th century as the nation expanded westward, fueled by industrial growth and innovation. The construction of the Transcontinental Railroad connected the coasts, facilitating trade and migration. As the nation expanded westward, fueled by industrial growth and innovation. The railroads, factories, and new technologies of the 19th century laid the groundwork for the explosive growth of the 20th century. However, it was the 20th century that truly marked America's entry onto the world stage. The skyline of New York City, with its towering skyscrapers, symbolized the nation's economic might. Meanwhile, American soldiers were called to serve in global conflicts, shaping the course of history. 2 world wars and the subsequent Cold War tested the nation's resolve. These conflicts demanded immense sacrifices, but also showcased America's military and industrial capabilities. The nation emerged stronger, more united, and more determined to lead, and ultimately propelled it to the forefront of global affairs. Victory parades celebrated the end of wars, while military drills during the Cold War underscored the ongoing vigilance required to maintain peace and security. The USA emerged from these conflicts not only victorious, but also as a leading economic and military power, shaping the international order for decades to come. The return of soldiers and the presence of American aircraft carriers around the world were testaments to this newfound status, shaping the international order for decades to come. The establishment of institutions like the United Nations and NATO highlighted America's commitment to global cooperation and security. The story of America's rise is a testament to its resilience, its capacity for innovation, and its enduring belief in its own ideals. From the technological marvels of Silicon Valley to the ambitious space missions, America continued to push the boundaries of what was possible, and its enduring belief in its own ideals. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. inspired movements for civil rights, while technological advances transformed everyday life. The nation's progress was a blend of social change and scientific achievement. It is a story that continues to unfold with profound implications for the entire world. Today's America is a mosaic of cultures, ideas, and innovations, constantly evolving and influencing the global landscape, with profound implications for the entire world. As we look to the future, the legacy of America's rise serves as a reminder of the power of determination, unity, and vision in shaping a nation's destiny. The 2 world wars proved to be pivotal turning points in America's journey to global prominence. These conflicts reshaped the global order and redefined the role of the United States on the world stage. Before these wars, America was largely focused on its own development and internal affairs, but the global crises forced it to step up and take on a leadership role. Though initially hesitant to intervene in European conflicts, the United States maintained a policy of neutrality and isolationism. This stance was rooted in a desire to avoid entanglement in foreign wars and to focus on domestic growth and prosperity. However, the escalating conflicts and the threat they posed to global stability eventually made it impossible for the US to remain on the sidelines. The United States was ultimately drawn into both wars. In World War I, the sinking of American ships by German submarines and the Zimmermann telegram pushed the US to join the Allies. In World War II, the attack on Pearl Harbor by Japan was the catalyst that led to America's full-scale entry into the conflict. These events marked significant shifts in US foreign policy and military engagement. Its entry proved decisive, tipping the balance of power and securing Allied victories. American troops played crucial roles in major battles, such as the D-Day invasion, which was a turning point in the European theater of World War II. The industrial might and economic resources of the United States also provided essential support to the Allied forces, ensuring their eventual success. The aftermath of World War II saw a devastated Europe and a rising threat from the Soviet Union. Cities lay in ruins, economies were shattered, and millions of people were displaced. The power vacuum left by the war's destruction created an opportunity for the Soviet Union to expand its influence, particularly in Eastern Europe, where it established a series of satellite states. The United States, largely unscathed by the war, stepped in to fill the void. With its economy booming and its infrastructure intact, America was in a unique position to lead the reconstruction efforts. The US emerged as a beacon of stability and prosperity, offering hope to a war-weary world. It implemented the Marshall Plan, a massive economic recovery program for war-torn Europe. This initiative provided billions of dollars in aid to help rebuild European economies, restore infrastructure, and promote political stability. The Marshall Plan not only facilitated Europe's recovery, but also helped to prevent the spread of communism by fostering economic growth and democratic governance. Additionally, the United States established NATO, a military alliance to counter Soviet expansionism. NATO brought together Western nations in a collective defense pact, ensuring that an attack on one member would be considered an attack on all. This alliance was a cornerstone of the West's strategy to contain Soviet influence and protect democratic nations from potential aggression. The ensuing Cold War was a period of intense ideological and geopolitical rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. This era was marked by a constant struggle for supremacy, with both superpowers seeking to expand their influence and promote their respective ideologies. The world was divided into two camps, with the US leading the capitalist West and the Soviet Union leading the communist East. This rivalry extended across the globe, with both superpowers vying for influence in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. The United States and the Soviet Union engaged in numerous proxy wars, supported opposing factions, and competed for the allegiance of newly independent nations. Key events such as the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Vietnam War highlighted the high stakes and global reach of this confrontation. The collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 marked the end of the Cold War and left the United States as the sole remaining superpower. This momentous event signaled a new era in international relations, with the US assuming a dominant role in shaping the post-Cold War world order. The fall of the Berlin Wall and the dissolution of the Soviet Union were celebrated as triumphs of democracy and freedom. Underpinning America's global power is its massive and dynamic economy. With a GDP of approximately $26.7 trillion, it remains the largest in the world. The United States economy is characterized by its diversity, innovation, and entrepreneurial spirit. Key sectors include technology, finance, healthcare, and manufacturing. American companies are global leaders in countless fields, from aerospace and pharmaceuticals to entertainment and consumer goods. The US dollar remains the world's reserve currency, a testament to the stability and strength of the American economy. This economic might provides the foundation for America's military power and its ability to project influence around the world. Section 4. A shield of steel: military might and technological prowess. The United States boasts the most powerful military in the world, with an annual defense budget approaching $1 trillion. This massive investment funds a global military presence, cutting-edge technology, and extensive research and development. The US Navy, with its 11 aircraft carriers, is unmatched in its ability to project power across the globe. American military superiority is not just about size, it's also about technological advancement. The US leads in areas such as stealth aircraft, drone technology, cyber warfare, and artificial intelligence-driven systems. This technological edge gives the US military a decisive advantage in any potential conflict. Section 5. The nuclear age and beyond. Shaping the technological landscape. The United States played a pivotal role in ushering in the nuclear age, developing the first atomic bombs during World War II. This monumental achievement was the result of the Manhattan Project, a secret wartime effort that brought together some of the greatest scientific minds of the era. The successful detonation of the atomic bomb not only marked the end of World War II, but also signaled the beginning of a new era in global military strategy and international relations. Today, it remains a major nuclear power, possessing a vast arsenal of nuclear weapons. The United States maintains a triad of nuclear capabilities, including land-based missiles, submarine-launched missiles, and strategic bombers. This diverse and sophisticated arsenal ensures that the US can respond to any nuclear threat with overwhelming force, thereby maintaining a strategic balance and deterring potential adversaries. This nuclear capability serves as a deterrent against large-scale attacks and underscores America's position as a global security guarantor. The presence of nuclear weapons has also influenced international diplomacy, with the US playing a key role in non-proliferation efforts and arms control agreements. These initiatives aim to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons and reduce the risk of nuclear conflict. Beyond nuclear technology, the US leads the world in many other areas of scientific and technological innovation. Silicon Valley, for instance, is a global hub for technology and innovation, home to some of the world's largest tech companies and startups. The advancements made here have revolutionized industries, from computing and telecommunications to robotics and space exploration. American universities and research institutions are at the forefront of advancements in fields such as medicine, artificial intelligence, and aerospace. These institutions attract top talent from around the world, fostering an environment of creativity and discovery. Breakthroughs in medical research have led to new treatments and therapies, while advancements in AI are transforming industries and everyday life. This technological prowess has profound implications for everything from global health to space exploration. The US continues to push the boundaries of what is possible with ambitious projects like the Mars rover missions and the development of new vaccines. These efforts not only enhance America's standing in the world, but also contribute to the betterment of humanity as a whole. Section 6. The American Tapestry, Culture and Influence. The United States is a nation of immigrants, a melting pot of cultures and traditions. This diversity is reflected in its vibrant arts and culture scene, which has a global reach. American music, movies, television shows, and literature are enjoyed by millions around the world. American universities attract students from all corners of the globe, fostering intellectual exchange and shaping future leaders. The English language, spoken by millions worldwide, further amplifies American cultural influence. This soft power, while difficult to quantify, is a significant asset in shaping global perceptions and building relationships. Section 7. A network of power global alliances and institutions. The United States' global influence extends far beyond its military and economic might. It is a founding member of key international organizations such as the United Nations, NATO, and the World Bank. These institutions play a crucial role in maintaining international order, promoting economic development, and addressing global challenges. The US also maintains a vast network of diplomatic relationships and military alliances around the world. These relationships are essential for promoting American interests, fostering cooperation, and responding to crises. The US plays a leading role in addressing global challenges such as climate change, terrorism, and pandemics.